Ngero kwaniriza gwe yakatwega chako ku STV The Sharp Talk amanya nze Simon Chris Makanga era nga tukyagenda ddala maaso n'omukukunavu Joseph Tamale Mirundi mutawani wa Mole ne Yowan
kakati
tugende ku nsonga endala
nga tumaliza ensonga eyo somebody from Kasese rang me and said we are following you have a lady following here naye you explain the difference when a mutaka function that is raided by the police is a senior police officer goes and apologizes. Umutaka area is a good installation of Umutaka. And the man asked me, what about we in Kasese who are raising money from poor people to reconstruct the Musinga's palace? Akugamba. Nti ono ye omutaka police bwe yamukuba bwe bagante olukungana lwe omutaka w'ekika ky'embogo omutaka. So these are fundamental issues, fundamental questions. Baga police yetonde ye yetonda nti ate olubiri lwaffe kuba radio katwe nyaye help government to put on the table what others fear to tell them. I have helped this government era tumukunde yabagamba don't kill this man. This man helps you. Ababulire ebintu fe mu Baganda. I'm the only intellectual who can tell you. Omuganda omutamivu, omulalu n'omwana omutobe boogera amazima.
So abagamba government evena yetonde.
Anti bo baganda kakati bwe kibanga ki babaganda ba kitalo. Emia just handling a mutaka function. Warrants an apology from the police. What about we? Kasese. So these are political. Kubanga president ekibi kyayina nti bamulemesa okulaba
anti-inciting violence.
Which one?
Mukama yegulu yabadde agamba ensonga emu gyabadde ayogirako ng'agamba tribalism.
Ate kirabadde muzeeyi bw'akyogerako nti tribalism gwe bw'ona okijja mu arena a cadre like Kiyonga would tell these people the difference. There's nothing I can fail to explain. Many people come to me, why is this? Why is this? And in politics we do this. In this we do this. Yes, in this we do this. But the moment bw'olabira mbagamba nti Museveni ekisinza omuwangaaza wano kuleka abantu ne balonda omuntu waabwe. Abo boolaba kuloole tumuwadde alogaloge singa obabbye bali badde mu nnyumba zaabwe nga bakupulaningira. Era yajo okujjako bwengambira President akugamba yagenda ata Mozambique ayige mundu. But even his harassment yaleeta obuzibu. Ne bajeremandalinga constituency ye. Ne bamusibira ku road block ne mukyala we n'omwana. Vice President wa Uganda. So ebintu ebimu nti for us a man like me who speaks out okujja kongo be kwasa omutwe. Bagambye to compensate him. Yes, take it to my son. Muzitekewo. That compensation is not to buy me. Compensation. Yeah, maze myaka 8 muna abona. My family, that's why my children are bitter. Okuba otyo omusajja abakoledde nga ne jjajja bwe baali bamwokya n'omukuba mawulire konogisi n'omukuba mawulire nokono kakulubya obusajja obusente ze bwankolamu mulalu bayisenyera babukebero ne bwendi banfudde kanagisa ajja kugenda ne kulubya baziteeke kabuli yange ndiko kenkalaga ekyakajja sirongo. Because you cannot subject a person to humiliation. You humiliate a person. Museveni does not humiliate people. Nabagamba wano nti we yawulira kasa yawulira nga bakutte Professor Newton Ojo yagenda namugulire engoye. He bought a house for Lakwena's mother. Babbanzibe. Is it occupied by Lakwena's relatives?
There's this question abantu bajebuuza nnyo nti emyaka 3 oba 3 eta NRM watunudde mu manifesto ya mukama oji yafulumiza can they still make more promises?
Andi kankubuulire nabaga nti Museveni tumubalya myaka 35 tanabera mu power myaka 35 Museveni yajja nga ateekeze power by force emyaka 9 nga tewali constitution ezo 0 years
wadde yatukala kati
ezo 0 kali kavuyo era president ekinyonyola n'agamba nti nsanze omulwadde bamutemye kati emyaka 10 gya kusiba biwundu aleme kuddamu kubuliitinga. Very good explanation. Ne tugenda mu movement system oba emyaka gyali emeka ezo zero yali movement netudda mu multi party w'omubalira kati mubalire okuva ku if Museveni has been in the power for 35 years he would be having one manifesto over 35 years.
So you think it's
every 5 years
anti
kyenkubuulira manifesto ekutegeeza first chapter mbugenda manifesto kitegeeza the earlier chapters introduction eba eyogera ku bye mukoze n'ebye mutakoze naye nze nakugamba mu katabo kange buno bwonna butabo bwange baali bawandiisa ekyabo benkola nabo buno bwange naku ezo yanga nti bonna buddemu obugire baali bawandiisa ntule naabo nakugamba mu katabo kano nti Museveni w'omujajingira wali wamu nti yaani nakugamba Museveni yaani nenkugamba nti Museveni ye nakikugamba nti why Museveni has clocked 35 years 30 years ekitegeeza kana akatabo ka myaka kadda written on Monday 25th November 2013. This book is a personal gift to myself to mark my birthday. Nazalibwa 25 November, but I disagree with my mother over the years. Yagamba nazalibwa nkaka mugumu. Nazalibwa nkaka 5 munana. Nakubafaza ekibo mu church ku myaka 3 ngabagenza okumbatiza.
Ngomukubira.
Anti yantuma George William yali agala kuntuma George ngabwa tuma ngagondi kanjagala ddala. Nimushikira 3 years namushikira ne mukuba ku ttaka. Nagamba mama wange akafubu kankalabi kayina amaanyi agenjawo olaba nagenda ne wa papa n'agawulira ne papa yawulira amaanyi agenjawo naga nti uyu muyita akomewoyo ntambula nako. That's how I survived the mafias. I was telling somebody there nti
oyogera ku myezi mukaaga
I spoke with 6 months sibera na basirikale mu moto
but you survived
abakuuma webali nze sibera na basirikale bakuma mbakazi bibagala okukidinape noga nti nja kukola naawe nga I have all the evidence ku video nga wali okona evidence te mukazi wange bano baba kulyanga mu organize nkuba obutambi bwo organize mu badduke ankuba obutambi bwo organize badduka aba balete emitwe bukube video wenyini babalabire ddala mu meeting olaba ata venturing out of his house. Don't follow work society. Let me use 2 simple examples to illustrate my point. One, look at a student. Any student follows a particular course. You start in a nursery school, enter primary school to secondary school level, and then university. At all levels, the same student goes through a different stage in education, reflected different subjects and examinations. At every level, you compete with others, and there are those who are dropped along with the way. In 1986, Yoweri Museveni took power after the 5-year protracted war. He then had no mandate from Ugandans. This is why his government was a transitional government. The government had to put in the necessary institutions in place and to formulate a new constitution for Uganda. After this assignment, he competed with others in 1996 for the presidency. He won the mandate of the people and embarked on another stage. Thereafter, Uganda entered a new political dispensation, multipartyism. Multipartyism requires that each party sponsors its candidate, and this is what is happening in Uganda. Museveni is now a property of the party. It's the party that decides whether you should stand as their candidate or not. There is no game where a person chooses his or her opponent. Since all political parties choose their candidates, really, Museveni remains a matter of the NRM. Anybody who wants to stop Museveni should be a member of the decision-making board of NRM, or must sponsor a more popular and stronger presidential candidate. This is the bitter fact. I recently had a comedian on one of our local FM stations shedding tears that he has seen one president ever since he was born. He did not tell us how many schools and education institutions has gone to in the last 30 years. He did not tell us, the listeners, how many cars he has changed under the same period. He did not tell us the number of businesses has set up under the same period. What this means is that since he does not have a veto on Uganda's politics, he has to suffer from his frustration. If you are tired of the same supermarket in your area, You either go to another area or you start yours in the same area. Those who do not want President Museveni must mobilize other Ugandans, especially those who support him, to change their position. As long as his supporters form the largest percentage of voters, Museveni will still be around. Bili kuminemeka. Bili
kuminesatu.
Bantu byayi kwabo ngambo kola nabo. Okujjako nakyo obi nono gundi nono mucha. Kakati kwaba ni yali wawandise daga. Kana akatabo kalaba kali. Yes, nakawandika kanu. Kiss, company gye bayita Kiss yes. Eyina obuyinza okugana banna Uganda ogendayo. Eyina liizi ya myaka 96. Company bagiyita Kiss. Nagiwandika kuwa. The implementation agreement that allows the Kiss to develop infrastructure on exclusive basis would also confer interest in the project to the private company. They have a right to stop the main island road. The landing site set to security. Kakati nakugamba emmeri za Uganda nya sunken vessels ziri mu Lake Victoria bazisuula mu deliberate bagulenda balemese ebinazi binazi money, the battle over binazi money ekyantwaza mu court. What is in Kalangala? People are bitter. Kalangala people are bitter. Waliwo yagenda yonagulayo hoteli nemmeri nagiwamba natandika okujooga abantu. Mafia yononawo. Yes. Ayina omwezi naye abajooza ensi tebalabikako. Abajooza ensi mubagalire ng'abalalu. Let us accept. How long does the president take if he is properly informed? Nti abasoga ebikajjo. We can suspend this. Sukari tunamugula nabagamba nti you are praising Musesi that Musesi is cleaning the city. Agreed, madam. But to what benefit does NRM get leaving a clean city to Besige? Chichwa. Why do we help the Bayindi? When the Bayindi will just switch, those Indians will remain here. Why do we make this Basoga to sustain the Bayindi?
But are these challenges known by the
Abasoga when the president ekizibu kyayina money is being paid to Musumba to stop this one. Kakati bazeyo oyo watongola kati balina kuddamu nomination zonna.
Ngatumalize elections, how realistic are the promises? How realistic are they?
People don't even read through the manifestos. It's a ritual. It's an annual ritual. Why? They contradict themselves. Okujjako Bobi Wine has been helped. Bobi Wine bwagante nja kusasula abakozi ba government ng'omukazi ali mu permanent secretary ajjayo umutwe ng'aganti government increase salaries. What this means is that why haven't you not been increasing? Encha olupapula lwakanagisi nga lukuba nga gundi ajjayo omutwe bakati agenda kwebola trillion mukaaga. So if you cannot finance your budget, an annual budget, can you engage in increasing salaries of workers, which is the current expenditure? Government in a financial crisis in a monetary
ngeyita mu minister omubezi avunanyizibwa kuteekateekera eggwanga Honorable David Bahati yagenda mu parliament nga yagala supplementary budget ya about 336.8 billion Ugandan shillings. Sente ezo zaali za kugulira abana Uganda radios. Bids zaayitibwa era nga wiiki ewedde waliyo kampuni eri eyo Namanve akakiiko akatula mu parliament aka Public Accounts Committee basalawo genda mu Namanve okulambula kampuni eyo. Egambibwa nti yegenda okubanga evunanyizibwa okukola radios. Radio zeetaagizibwa ziri million 9 era nga bagamba nti olw'okuba abaana ba Uganda abali mu masomero bakyali waka, so enteekateeka eyo yakubayamba kubanga bakyagenda maaso n'okusoma mu nkola ya online. So radio zeetagisibwa ziri radio million 9. Ababaka ba parliament bagenda e Namanve ekyabajja enviri ku mutwe nga waliyo radios 2 ate nga radio ezigambibwa nti zaava na Kenya nga kampuni egamba nti singa bagiwaako ssente mu myezi 3 ejja kusobola okufulumya radio zizetakisibwa muziyita amalamu
laba nyampise swaga ono nyampise swaga olaba radio ng'agyetise anyampise swaga ono nyampise swaga dda kana katabo nakawandika dda nti mafia grabs Museveni's Paul's radio money. I wrote it.
Wakawandika dda njala kulaba
nimbateerako ono agyetise anyampise swaga radio yazeetika kakubuulire gwe kankusomera ababbi bano okujjako nga bazingiziddwa abantu tetubategeera ne mbakuba obutambi obulivi omwana nadduka ne badduka bwano mugamba bulira wano bwe bakugamba bids bakugamba nti opening of bids will be opened publicly by the procuring and disposing entity in the presence of bidders who will choose to attend via Zoom. A record of the opening will be posted on the procurement and disposing entities, not board and website within 1 working day of the opening. Evaluation of bids. The evaluation of bids will be used the technical competence, compliance section methodology as detailed below. 1. Preliminary examination to determine eligibility as defined below, and administrative compliance to the request for bids on a pass or stroke of fair basis. Detailed evaluation to determine commercial and technical responsiveness. Finance comparison to determine the evaluation price of bids. Bids failing any stage will be eliminated and not considered in the subsequent stages. Eligibility criteria. You are required to meet the following criteria to be eligible to participate in the public procurement. 1. Have the legal capacity to enter into a contract. Number 2. Not to be insolvent in receivership, banking, or being wound up or subject to legal proceedings for any of these circumstances, not have had your business activities. Number 4. Have fulfilled your obligation to pay taxes and social security contribution. Number 5. Have the nationality of an eligible country as defined in the special condition of contract. Number 6. Not to have a conflict of interest in relation to this procurement requirement. And number 7. Not to be object to suspension by the public procurement and the disposal of public assets. A certificate of registration issued by the authority for bidders currently registered with the authority, or a copy of the bidder's valid trading license or equivalent and a copy. A registered power of attorney for the authorization signatory, National Security Fund clearance certificate for the past 12 months, income tax clearance for the current trading period, bid security of 380 million per each of the 4 lots until 30 December. Manufacturers authorization in the format contained in the bidding document, sample of the radio to be supplied, brochure of the radio to be supplied detailing the radio functionalities and detailed evidence of financial credit of at least 19 billion. Bakutereddewo bw'oba yagala okubasa muwala wange kwata embazzi eyo ogenda ogikomyewo nga tebongese naye bali bayoola kuba bino bintu biwandiike
wano oyogera ku bids
bagobyemu amakampuni gonna kakati bakugamba wano abasajja batigomezza ensi eno bakugamba evidence of financial credit olina okulaga biliyoni 17 ani agenda ozikuwola kati bo bagendeyo bakwavuwaze bo bazijjeyo bwekiri bano balinako balya olinako obajjako bano ebuseri maisana nemugaa nti nkubuulire nze lwakuba njagala Museveni nga muntu naye bano abasajja tebakulika nabo kiringa omusiramu ne bakutwala oyuki po ng'olimu wa mukyomu ng'oli musiramu abakafidde bakugula oba okereka embizi tojja jirya ate bwe batakusasula toyomba bano bagabaki abo bonna kati akakiiko baagala bakagendemu I have evidence nga beewaana nali supposed okutambulanga bwenjogera mu bantu mu badelegates sente zange nga weeziri bazibba sente zali zina okukola omulimu mbanteekako bano abaana ekyo pulezidenti tasobola nakikola buno bukajiji buno obubula obuti okudduka wano ate nga bujja kudduka kakati nkugamba nti okitegedde evidence of financial credit of 19 billion from a financial institution supervised by Bank of Uganda. Bid submission sheet on the bidder's letterhead in the right format and valid for the required period. Duly signed. Kakati zino bali bagamba kuzeeta mu December. Era bwe balimba president we must give manufacturers neze kyenkubulira kiri kimu where the president is in danger.
Do we need radios? Kyenkubulira
to where the president is in danger. Before president visits a factory, his security details must inspect the factory. How come that when the president was taken to a factory that produces batteries?
Yakola transport.
Your Bobi Wine yaliyo. Oyo in Ministry of Education. Is Bobi Wine there? Is Bobi Wine in education? Is Bobi Wine in health? Oh no. Atikomya abantu ku nyanja. Is he related to Bobi Wine? We are directing the fire somewhere else.
Do we need
some of these people are more dangerous than Bobi Wine. If I'm compared, then to work with the Tumwebaze guru and I rather work with Bobi Wine. But Babinyo Josie. But was application to conduct up. They are suffering from childhood poverty mentality. Abantu abali abavu bajoga nnyo. Nobody will put the Nabala banga muri bavu. Where hiyo pesa mlipata wapi? Kakati nkubuulira nti zino lady president bamulimba. Let us divide the consignment to two. Let us allow a local producer ziriwa. Where is the local producer?
It's local production bagena kola million 5. Million nyaba.
Era mwebali benyini mwebali bebabba wano tebakowa
baseka. Na ekibuuzo kiri bana Uganda kiri bwe kitumze Tamale. Tubulayo emyezi mitono kuba batusubira by January abana bajja kwa bazemu
for us Baganda.
Radio zeta sibwa sawa zinobadde.
If you want to kill a python, you can leave a goat there.
Radio tuzeta ko banedda.
Bazibbe siche basoso kuba bazibbe nazo. Bali bajimba waliwo ekyenyeja lukivira mu
kigendera kya kuba sente.
Bapi zibasoso kuba nze ngamba bana bayinemba ganti. Look. Esiriza muzaba kusasate zinuma ndiye singa omukazi we wakamanyi tuli bakusasula omusala ogenda wa malaya ozinywa mwenge dali shikeya nga omunyumiza nti osanze ababbi baze kubako abadde agenda zifunamu. If we don't give kusasula that money can it come to me? Ibazibbe niridu bazibbe wali abali babanja timba bamala muwa kyakulya ne bali okabamutta. Omuntu kwatawolanga ko mubanja otya. Let them steal everything, but they should not blame Bobi Wine. Bobi Wine is a scavenger. Bobi Wine is a parasite who has been brought up by the mafia gang themselves, and they raise their heads. We are going to fight. No lie, like an envelope. You created this trouble. Tujja bakuba. Tujja kunga abantu bakuba lubakaduke. Are affected abalonzi abagenda okuwa akalulu bali waka ate ne babiwulira nti radio bazibba era kankubulire eyo story kati yaleeteddwa tumukunde ye mugezi nti you hate government with these scandals. Do you, if you go for an election and you say you are bankrupt in an election, no court winga zemu parliament basoma political science, start an into a course mugende makerere basomese ba minister ba introduction to political science. What is doneable in a campaign and what is not doneable? You cannot go and say the country is bankrupt. Why should we retain a bankrupt government? What happened? Ask those Bahati and Kasaija. The president and Gitutu, the president steward their own of 400 million. I'm saying Kabinye Wanga Zibali Kuba. Bali Baswala movement, Nazigana.
He can equally do something. Yes. But why can't he come out and act on this?
Mafia, but they are very strong on Kamujitia. I'm the only one who can hit on them. Kill me and see.
You only talk by the 12 action.
I take Gajweri Yericopota. Gajweri Yericopota. Tujakolava eyeti sezi hoteli zenga duka yole kiri Kongo ko chenchima.
Ebigambo byo yogira waneno. How far do they go?
Yes, before kochi.
No, ojja wanoyogera ku mafia, sende za radio zino bagenda ziba. How much
era ekimu ku bimunnemezaako nze manyi what is going on. The mafias are in panic. President Museveni directed somebody to write an apology, a written apology nga mukulu munni n'agimuleetera namuga guno mukono gwo nti giteekaawo njabba it. They are panicking. The mafias are panicking. They fear the public. Kyovula buno obuunya buvaayo buno obuunya ne kavaayo bajja kukwasa omutwe. Genda mu tto.
President wabasobola okuvayo n'atasa ssente z'amasannyalaze.
Naye okujjayo omutwe bajja kulalamya.
Mu kaseera kano singa ola president avaayo n'atasa ssente z'amasannyalaze. What is so hard kino kirabibwawo watu ebula emyezi gumu gwokka abaana badde ku masomero.
Abagesi bajja kuba disappointed. Abanyolo nabo bajja kuba disappointed. N'abakiga okuzza bahati. President struggles. He borrowed 400 million. Yasooka n'aleeta millions za $5 ne bazibba. Chwe.
And he looks on.
Kakati, I talked to some of the Chinese representatives in Karuma. They're in hiding. Baba millions of dollars. Kakati Kasaiji yagala zifuula kuzijja ku consultative fund nga bazibadde. Abasajja baba kati muyiza tubba. Kampuni iliya government. Baba gamba mu buyole mu bujje wano kati bunnalaba Museveni. So in Nakalema says kati go Nakalema.
Mzee Tamale, boyogera ku bubbi sede zibbibwa no mu ggwanga. Kitegeeza ebigambo byo they hit a dead rock.
Ate nze mbafaako ki? My role is to tell you. You are now talking about Bobi Wine. Bobi Wine is not Bobi Wine. The strategy was, let us disoji Museveni tusigale nga tubba public esanyuke. Kubanga public ye mbabuuza bulijjo. Are we fighting Museveni or the mafia gang? Kati baba bantu ateba tululya Museveni.
Maybe mafia obogera bunaku yetu naba ku mentioninga yina namu.
Tabajje y'omutwe. I've lured the snakes to come y'omutwe back ateba akukyawanyu. Bajja kudda mu nyumba ye. Ewa mwebalize kamuna. Bajja kutwala mulambe ewa.